contact that's going to lead to the foul call. It'll be on Hess.
Well, keep your eye on Schuler, who's actually coming from the other side of the floor. He uses the screen, and you got to get out and make Schuler put it on the floor. That's key. Schuler's a great story. Came off the bench his first 3 years at VCU, now a starter, first-team All-CAA player. But he was behind two 1,500-point scorers in Pelarosa and B.A. Walker.
Did a good job of waiting his turn, and
yes,
also part of the all-defensive team that got announced the other night. Now against the zone, Gwynn does a good job of finding the open spot, but can't convert on the reverse. Talk about that peekaboo, and that's something that VCU does a very good job of, playing that way against the zone. So you got to be careful if you're William and Marion playing that zone defense.
Yeah, you got to watch that baseline. Plus, they'll throw alley-oops for Sanders and Anderson, a high riser. Boy, Anderson got pulled quick this game.
On the inside, Kisielius had it knocked away by guess who? Larry Sanders, his 91st block of the year. And Maynard is just so good. Gwynn, however, gets it knocked away.
Yeah, you love seeing Maynard hit those angles.
And back out to the outside, and things have gotten a little raggedy since the first television timeout. Kisielius got it from 19.
Well, Scotty, I'll tell you what William and Mary is not lacking right now, and that's confidence and swagger. You see that little step, you see that pop in their game.
They showed their hands as if they were playing zone. I believe who stepped out into man from that.
Yeah, no, they'll show, it'll look like a zone, but it's really a man-to-man, and then they switch so much that you still think it's a zone. You got to run your man stuff. That's a nice penetration pass by Schuler. You see where he went, Scott? He went right into the paint. And when usually if you get yourself in the paint with the dribble, something good's going to happen. Anthony Grant likes it. Scott Graham likes it. Watch this little pass. Peekaboo on the baseline. There it is.
Just don't get any better. And another rim-shattering dunk in this tournament for Sanders.
Pretty funny. The contrast thing. Yeah.
.11:01 to go in the first half. Chance to get to the championship game. William and Mary on top by 1. Let me take you back to 2004, the CAA Tournament Championship game. Some underclassmen rising to the occasion. It was George Mason's Tony Skinn. All 17 of his points come in the second half of this game. And he ends up hitting a very big shot. A 3 with 9.1 seconds to tie VCU. But after a foul, freshman Jesse Pelarosa, we were just talking about him, hit the second of 2 free throws with 1:06 left to go to put the Rams ahead. And George Mason gets one last gasp shot. A baseline jumper at the buzzer, and it misses. VCU wins its first CAA title since '96, 55-54.
Well, Jesse Pelarosa turned into become a terrific player. He was actually a football player coming out of high school, Scott. Transformed his game and his body, actually become an excellent college basketball player, along with B.A. Walker, who is actually playing in Iceland right now. Pelarosa, by the way, playing in Puerto Rico professionally.
Sanders had his opportunity there to tie the ball game, but he's only a 46% free throw shooter. Talk about the things that as a big man in this league he's going to have to improve upon for next year. That's one of them.
You'll see a lot works off the high post with William and Mary. They'll kick it to the high post, look for backdoor cuts or seals and slips. There's the slip.
And there's the open jumper. Roselle, the weak side rebound on the miss by Kyle Carabine, who didn't see any time yesterday. He's on the floor coming out of this timeout.
See, Stein had Roselle on him when he turned around. I thought he should have shot that one. Got that height, that much of a height advantage. That's about 6'10" going up against 6'3". Got to shoot that one.
Good position inside for Sanders. He posted up, couldn't hit it, but the tip follow is good for Gwynn.
Well, you can see how much attention Sanders gathers when he gets the ball in the low post, and that leaves offensive opportunities for guys like Gwynn and even the guards that can clean it up.
Halfway through the first half, VCU on top by a point.
Anthony Grant going to his bench. There's Ed Nixon in the game, and Roselle and Gwynn.
There's Mann. Missing on his first three of the day, and a pile-up down underneath the basket with a lot of contact. And a foul call that's going to go against Peter Stein.
Well, if you watch Larry Sanders, you see 3 or 4 shirts surround him, and look who comes in. That's Mr. Gwynn. Gwynn's got experience now, so he knows how to clean these up. Everybody, all eyes are on Sanders and the rim. You got to make sure if you're William and Mary, you got to find a body first, check the body, then rebound the basketball. There's a process. There's an order to that.
And if you go out of that order, you're going to end up with an open man tipping a ball in. Gwynn leaning in, and back-to-back buckets for T.J. Gwynn. And here comes that big pressure. Well, William and Mary figures out a way to break it.
And VCU fans wanted to travel there. Good no call.
Stein going to the inside. Up and under on Sanders, everything but the basket.
Pretty move, a little out of control, but it was pretty. He got there. Probably should have used the left hand on that. There's that defense out top by Sumner. No, back off Rodriguez. Look at all the space between Rodriguez and Sumner. A lot of space there.
Oh, he just split him right in two and nicks it from the corner. The miss, and Gwynn is really making an impact here in the first half.
Well, he has experience. He had a terrific freshman year for VCU. So he's been through the battles. He's been through the wars. He's got a good feel for the game. He's undersized, but he makes plays. Offensive rebounds, keeps balls alive. He knows how to seal.
Nixon got it. And a chance at a three-point play. That's a heck of a move from the freshman. Trying to help lead the way while they're waiting for Maynard to come back into the ball game. And Ed Nixon will go to the line with a chance to cap off a three-point play.
Well, you see wholesale substitutions by Anthony Grant and VCU, Scott. And look at the little penetration by Nixon. Draws the contact, strong enough and focused enough for the finish. And you see a wave of new players. Gwynn takes a seat, and you really get a taste and a flavor of just how deep and athletic Anthony Grant's team is.
Anthony Grant's team has itself a 9-0 run right now, and they lead it by 6. Look into the faces of these two coaches who've had so much success.
I don't know how Anthony Grant turned into Tony Shaver with the flip of a switch there.
Ah, the magic of television.
Yeah, that was neat. You see that pressure out top. And this is why VCU leads the nation in three-point field goal percentage defense. Look how they play defense outside the three-point line. They're all over you.
Schneider, I'm not sure how he got that pass away, and Sumner too strong with a three. It'll go back the other way when we come back. The timeout on the floor. The fans here in Richmond pretty happy with their #1 seed. They're in the middle of a 9-0 run to take the lead in this ball game.
Of course, Geico sponsors Mike's Race Car because they insure everything race car fans love. RVs,